Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. It is a beautiful day today and I wanted to drop this quick video for you. So we're gonna get right into it. As we know, to become better at lashing, something as tedious as lashing, there are two things that we know for certain that we cannot change. And number one, that is to be consistent, and number two, that is to practice. Now for me, I used to think that practice was something that used to take hours on end. I would practice like 2 and 3 hours and I would get really burnt out, and in the end not retain what I was practicing or still be uncertain about my skill set and my growth in my skill set. So I want to drop this video today on a few tips and tricks, and if you stick to the end, a worksheet. Of course, you know I love to make worksheets for you guys, for you to become more of an efficient practicer, or however you want to say it. I don't even know if that's a word. But I want to show you a few things, tools that you may need to practice. So for one, you need a mannequin head, preferably one with the eyelets, the interchangeable eyelets, because you can lash them and you can remove the lashes and you can do a whole bunch of things. And I find that it's really efficient to practice on almost like a human-like doll, just in case you are a little bit nervous of still taking clients. And if you don't have anyone to practice on, this is the best alternative. So definitely get one. It's off Amazon, but I do know a few wholesale places. So I will drop a link below to one on Amazon. And the next thing you need are these little makeup sponges. So these little makeup sponges, you can get like a pack of like 20 of these off of Amazon, so I will link that below. And you want to use that so you can practice your fans, your volume fans, if you're into volume. And also I find that practicing your placement on these, whether you're just doing classics or not, will help you with the correct hand movements to go with that. And then the last thing that you may need is, of course, you may need some tweezers. And I actually recommend a whole bunch of different types of tweezers to practice with. So the thing is about practicing with tweezers is sometimes you can just get super comfortable with one. And of course, we all have our favorite tweezer, our favorite style to go to. But when you practice consistently, start practicing with other shapes, other sizes, other like a boot tweezer. I recently started really getting into practicing with a boot shaped tweezer because I just love the 45 angled, and for me, I want to get overall better at being able to pick up different tools, because over time I notice, especially when I have clients, like 6-7 clients a day, sometimes more, if I use my favorite type of tweezers like the 45-degree angle, I notice that over time that day, like, it just don't hit like it was hitting in the beginning. And some days you might come in and pick up that your favorite type of tweezer and it's just not working that day, and you might pick up another tweezer and like that's the go-to tweezer to start out with. So you want to be able to know how to use different tweezers. And also another thing with tweezers is when you are doing volume and mega volume fans, the tweezer really is the difference between whether you have narrow fans or wide fans. So that is a tip for you to know. So definitely get an array of tweezers and practice with those. My favorite tip on using the Mannequin is to just go in and create a basic, you don't have to actually do any mapping or anything like that, but all you really want to do is to create just a regular motion. So even if you are using your isolation tweezer to just go in and isolate, that will also help you too, because I know a lot of the times isolation is what takes up a lot of time because we are trying to find a lashable lash to place a lash on. So spend time actually going through and isolating the eyelashes on your mannequin or your client, your person, whatever, and just so you can get that down pat. And I will be showing you how I do certain things to practice up on the screen, off to the side somewhere. But you guys, if you have been watching this far, I want you to download my free worksheet. You guys know I love to create free shit for you guys. So download that free sheet, is in the bio, and of course use the code FREE. It is free, unless you would like to give me $1, I'll take that too, but it's free for you guys. And we know it takes 21 days to create a habit. So this is a 21 day, actually 25 day for extra points if you want to go for 25 days. But at least you guys practice 21 days. And it doesn't have to be something super consistent, because most times it is like 15 minutes. 15 minutes of isolating, 20 minutes of applying fans, 30 minutes of practicing on a sponge. You guys, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to practice for hours on end, because the longer you practice, sometimes you get tired and you're not retaining that information, and then lashing no longer becomes fun after a while. So when you are starting out practicing, I don't want you guys to overwhelm yourself. Just take your time, get steady with it, and just find what works best for you. Find your go-to tweezer, but also don't rely on that tweezer. Start learning how to practice with others. Learn how to make wide fans and narrow fans on these, and also your placement. You guys, placement is the #1 thing that has our clients losing the most lashes. If it's something on our part, it's because we normally did not place the lash correctly. So I urge you guys to get these little sponges and practice your placement. And even if it's just with classic, I know I don't typically do classics anymore, but I do like to practice with classic, because you can't hide your placement imperfections with classic. So to get better, you guys, stick to the basics, but it doesn't have to be all day, an all day thing. So I hope this helped you, and I just want you guys to be good at what you do. I want you guys to be confident in what you do and relax. It doesn't, you guys, we are our worst critics, as we know, and I want you guys to really take your time with doing this, because it is a process and this takes a while to get down pat. But as long as you're consistent in practicing, like, you'll see results in no time. In 21 days, you can have a new habit, you can have a new skill set, you can have a new way of doing things, and that's what I want you guys to have. So go ahead and download that sheet in the bio, and if you guys have any other requests, send me some requests. Follow me on IG, follow me on TikTok. Your girl has been doing Reels and TikTok, so support those. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.